All right, guys, happy Wednesday and welcome to the Wednesday NitroPimp shop update. So, obviously, if you guys follow the channel, I kind of get this thing where I build something and then if I can build more, I build more. So, I am stuck on rally cars. So, this is the one you guys saw on the channel in my last two videos. This is the Shorty Slayer Pro with the Shorty control arms. This one's got the OS21. This thing runs like stink. And then the guy next to it, also a Shorty Slayer Pro with the Shorty arms. This one I've been playing with now for probably, I don't know, not at all. This thing's a good runner. She's on radio. But basically we're just going to swap out the body mounts, get rid of the bumpers, and make another rally car out of it. Now this guy here, he's going to be kind of a special project. So this guy started out as a Slayer Pro on a Vantage carbon fiber chassis, and to me the car was an absolute disaster. The way they had it set up, it wasn't going to run. It actually had a mod 0.8 spur gear with a mod 1 pinion gear, so I mean you couldn't even get the engine to turn over. So I had another Shorty Revo chassis, a silver chassis, so I swapped everything over, got it going, got it running. Of course, burn out the easy start, you know, what else is new. But guys, you got to hear me out for a second. I got this Nova 24. It's a Truggy engine. Should run pretty good. Backplate motor. Oh yeah, OS based. This guy, well, this is the Revo big block conversion kit. So the game plan is this guy's going to get swapped over. I went on eBay, RC Willpower, got me a bump box for a Revo. It's got that giant wheel on it. And this guy, when it's all said and guys done, she is going to be shag nasty. And to facilitate the body mounting, I stopped by my Traxxas dealer, Havoc Speed Up in Riviera. I spent, well, I didn't need it, but $8 for a clutch because they had it. $8 for Revo linkage and one's missing. These body mount kits for the Revo are literally $11 a piece. I think I spent the leads, extra glow harness leads were $1.75 a piece. I think these things are either $5 or $7 a piece, you know, your easy start harnesses. Now for 22 bucks, I picked up the 17 mil adapters so I could put the 17 mil rally car wheels on there. And then I bought 2 pair of these for like 14 bucks a piece on Amazon. But this should be enough to get us going. And I'm going to use these Habeo wheels on one of them because these things are super sticky. So we'll see how those things work out. And you guys remember I spent a couple days, well actually a couple weeks doing Savages. So what I got right now is I've got, see the guys that are backwards? The guys that are backwards are on radio, they're tuned, wheels on the ground, they run, which leaves us with this little guy, this little guy, this little guy, and then these two little guys. So that gives us 5 more to play with down here. All these have engines in them. We're just waiting on electronics and servos and a few other things. Then I got 2 more over here I want to get done. Basically, if you have an engine, I'm going to get you running. Even if your engine's bad, I'll swap you out, it doesn't matter. So that would give us what, 23, 4, 27, 28, 29. I got 2 more up front that don't have engines in them. I got those 2 guys over there, which are both runners. So I figured, all right, I'm done. I should have everything I need, right? Nope. There's another Savage hiding up there, and there's another Savage hiding up there. And another Savage down there hiding on dirt bones. And then there's this little guy right here who is a Savage XL. He's on Proline Mashers. Good looking truck, really good shape. She actually has, which I was kind of surprised, she's got the old school FM radio. So guys, check this out. Something I've been kind of like staring at on Amazon forever were these electric starts for, it just says for 21 size engines, I think 21 to 26. It's made by a company called Wonyu Start. And basically it's a brushless outrunner motor. It's got its own ESC. You power it up with a 2 or 3S battery, and I tried it both 2 and 3S, and I figure let's see how strong these things are compared to like an easy start. And if it'll start a fairly new LRP 32, it's probably going to start anything. So basically what you do, pick any channel that you have a button on your transmitter from. I'm using channel 3. I'm using a TQI transmitter, you know, just a 5-channel transmitter. I got a 3-channel receiver, wired it in. It's got a hot lead for your glow plug. It's got a ground for the glow plug. I mean, it's set up very similar to an easy start, except it uses an ESC because it is brushless. So let's turn our radio on. It's got a little on-off switch. Gives you a couple beeps. And I'm using channel 3, which is going to be your reverse function, or I think this was a TRX4 high trail. It would probably be high-low gear, but check it out. And guys, if you're wondering, I got a Pico big block motor mount bolted to a Traxxas 3.3 chassis, and it's the 3 mil chassis, not the 2.3 mil. Just a regular old T-Max fuel tank. That way I could have pressure, I've got feed, and it's a test stand. I used this on the Pico 26 when I built the Slayer Pro Pimp deal. All right guys, so on this XL, the idea is, I took this mount, oh come off of there, which was reversed, and then the tank would sit all the way back here. Flip this mount, get the tank out here, and then I'm gonna have to make a little mount from here to here to hold the fuel tank. That gives me all the room for the electric starter. Then once I get the fuel tank relocated, I'll have to take out maybe mil and a half out of the frame to clear the outrunner motor. And guys, I'm gonna have electric start. And the idea being is I'll mount the little 3S battery right here on top of the cage. I'll mount the ESC on the bottom. I'll solder up and shorten all the wires so I don't have wires all over the place, and I'll just have to run one wire up to my receiver box, because that kit actually has a 6-volt BEC. Even though you run 11.1 volts on a 3S battery, it has a BEC which regulates the voltage to your receiver so you don't fry the receiver and you don't fry the servos. Or possibly use this octane parts car, because the exhaust is still on the same side. Move the radio box where this radio box is, use this steering servo or this throttle servo off to the side, and put the fuel tank on top, because you still has the radio box for your servos, but your radio is over here. I don't know, we're gonna try to make it work on the Savage XL first before I start taking anything off of this thing, because I mean, if you know what an Octane is, it's identical to the XL, different frame rails to accommodate the different parts, but it's still got the same bulkheads, it's still the same 3-speed transmission, same body mount, same bumper, same hub, same differentials. There's no real difference to it. Just this one is a .92 stroke versus, you know, the .32 Nitro. And Bezos stopped by yesterday and dropped me off 10 receivers, servos. I got enough pump packs and stick packs to last me for a while. Got a whole bunch of battery holders, so the idea is I should have every one of these Savages on the ground making the noise, doing the thing, probably by, I'd say about 2 weeks, depending how busy the shop is. And I should have a couple things left over. Also guys, you get these battery boxes, make sure you get them in Futaba, and you got to get them in JST at the same time, because it's 2 different connectors. I mean, you can kind of adapt them, but why bother? Guys, another super cool thing to have. This kit I bought off Amazon for like 16 bucks, and what this thing does, you can convert your JSTs to Futabas. It comes with servo extension wires, servo connectors, everything else, so you could really clean up your wiring if you got exposed wiring in your car. You don't like a bunch of tie wraps. And Joey's Nitro RC got something for you. Alright, you guys watch Joey's channel, Joey's Nitro RC. Kick-ass channel. He's over in the land on Beans on Toast, and this seller, I think he was in Connecticut, he didn't ship international. So I went in and ordered it for him, then today I'm going to turn and burn it down to UPS and get it over to England. But Joey, got you, brother. And as a YouTuber, as I'm getting bigger, I'm starting to get things offered to me. And I got an email a couple months ago about this company called Seeker. And it was just basically, her name's Leona, and she's like, you know, hey, we've got this new little ESC and motor package for a Mini. Would you like to try it out? And I'm thinking, all right. And then it was like, I'm starting to think, I'm like, man, I'm a Nitro channel. And don't get me wrong, you give me a brand new Traxxas new release like the Bigfoot, I'm a Traxxas fanboy. I'm all about that stuff. So that will be on a Nitro channel. But I got to email her back to see if she wants me maybe to forward this to somewhere. Because even if I do put in one of my Minis, I'm not going to film it for the channel. And guys, by the end of the week, I want to go ahead and get this Bigfoot. I want to get the steering rack upgrade and get the wheelie bar upgrade done on video. But that's going to be its own separate video. If you're not into electrics, guys, just don't watch it. But if they're still cool as hell. If you've ever had an X-Max, Traxxas has completely nailed the monster truck feel and look on an X-Max into a monster truck. And guys, remember that Firestorm I picked up when I picked up that $120 Savage I did the video on? It's got a hacked upper deck and it's got a kosher radio box. Well, I got the radio box and I got the upper deck. So we're gonna make a Firestorm out of it. And guys, if you're going to do Savages, you must subscribe to the teachings of the great Dave on eBay. Dave is kind of like Jenny's, but he's local. He's Florida. He's not local, but he's in my state. He parts out a few Nitros. He'll do Revos, he'll do T-Maxes, and he'll do Savages. So what I picked up from him is a couple of 3-channel transmitters and receivers. I picked up another 28. It's a King Tear engine. You know, it's HPI. A couple more air filters, and most importantly, screw kits. He sells these screw kits for like 10 bucks. But guys, you got to get on eBay. Play with Dave. He's got everything. All right, guys. So get out there. Go get you a Nitro. Build you a Nitro. Make Nitro great again. Make a great Nitro. It doesn't matter. But guys, go out and have fun. Oh, you're wondering about the yellow stickers? If you got a yellow sticker, that means you are on radio and you run and you are tires on the ground. Fatal flaw? The stickers like to fall off. But everything on this shelf has got a yellow sticker on it. But listen, guys, I will see y'all on the next one.